Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise here in support of Senate Bill 1466 on final passage. I would like to read, if I may, something that was in a newsletter a few years ago to the constituents. The budget was not without painful cuts that made me cast my vote reluctantly. Nearly every line item was cut, including the House of Representatives. Key public health programs, libraries, environmental protection sustained cuts. If that looks familiar on the other side of the aisle, that was in your mailers. Let me continue. Next year, budgets will bring more difficult choices. The state will be facing a multi-billion-dollar decrease deficit because of federal stimulus money, transportation issues that need to be addressed, and pension funding adequately shortfall. Anyway, these were in your mailers. You know, we sat here for 4 years in the minority. We didn't like the Democratic budget. We didn't like it. But we didn't stand up like Monday morning quarterbacks criticizing a particular line item. What we did on this side of the aisle for those 4 years is put our own budget forward, because let me tell you, there's always a winner and a loser, folks. If you decide to fund one line item, that money must come from somewhere else. We decided in this House, our side of the aisle, that we're going to take the stand and we're going to put a budget forward. In all 4 years, we did just that. It's a shame that those budgets weren't supported from the other side of the aisle, because maybe then we would not have been in the situation that we were put in the last 2 years with the shortfalls that incurred. And that you predicted them in your newsletters, that those shortfalls were going to be there. You predicted that that stimulus money would not be there. It's in your mailers. It's a tough budget, just like the budget that was passed before that mailer that I just read. We have a choice here. Do we continue to move in a positive direction, living within our means? You can't spend what you don't have. You can stand up and say, this might be short or that project might be short, but you're going to have to find a place to take that money from. And you might agree with that line item, but I can tell you 3/4 of your side or our side might not. It's so easy to become a Monday morning quarterback, to sit on a Monday and watch that quarterback should have had a running play instead of throwing for a touchdown. And that's what seems I hear here when you criticize Senate Bill 1466. It's not a perfect bill, like the Chairman Adolph said. It's not a perfect bill, but it keeps Pennsylvania working and moving in the right direction. I ask the members for an affirmative vote. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.